YouTube, STIPE here today, and today I'm here with another video. And yesterday I was actually in this SRT Grand Cherokee as well. I did a video and I got requested to do another video on it and kind of talk about in-depthly as to the rumors about the new 2020 SRT Grand Cherokees or 2021, what would be new, because as you could see in my last video, not a lot changed in 2019. So people wanted me to talk about if I have heard anything or if I know of anything happening in 2020 or in the future. Yes, in the future, obviously, the Grand Cherokee is going to be changed. Now, it seems like 2020 will be the year that they do it. What I was told by a Chrysler representative about 4 or 5 months ago, I think it was in August, I want to say, so maybe even a little more than 5 months ago. In August or September, I was told that they were working on a huge redesign in the interior, and they were looking at probably changing the front and rear fascias. Now, the platform of the Grand Cherokee, from what he was telling me, would probably stay the same as far as I think this platform's been around now since 2011 or 10. I can't remember exactly how long this exact platform is. It is based off the Mercedes platform when Mercedes and Chrysler were affiliated together. So again, I believe that just the front fascia will be getting a facelift, as will the rear, and that's more than pretty much what they did with the Cherokee is what they're going to end up probably doing with the Grand Cherokee. Now, maybe them delaying it a year could mean that they're looking at other possibilities, and maybe they are looking at we are going to be expecting a complete redesign. We don't know just yet. Like I said, I don't like, putting rumors out there. In previous videos, I've talked about this. This is just of what I heard and what maybe could happen. But as from what I was confirmed was, I was actually expecting in 2019 a complete interior redesign. That's kind of what he was promising us, and really all that happened was the screen. It's flush, which is kind of okay. It's nice, it's been around. It was in the Pacifica and stuff. And now they started doing it in the Ram, the flush screen. So not a whole lot has changed in 2019. Actually, pretty much that's the only thing from what I can remember. And I have been pretty disappointed. Just personally, I do love this Grand Cherokee look, and I don't want them to change it too much, in all honesty. But it is starting to get a little bit outdated slowly, because it's kind of been the same thing for quite some time. I think in 16 they changed the front fascia. So it is time. It is due for a redesign, I think. And I think whatever changes they're going to be doing will be happening in 2020. Like I said, nothing's been confirmed, but more than likely, judging from experience of what happens when talking to these Chrysler reps, usually if they were expecting, big changes to happen in 2019 and they didn't go through with it, chances are something's going to happen in 2020. Now, like I said, a complete redesign, from what I was told, it didn't sound like it, but them delaying it now, it could be very well happening, a complete redesign. I'm not 100% sure on that. Do I recommend people to wait? No, I don't recommend people to wait. And the reason why I don't recommend it is because if it is a redesign, we know that first-year models have huge problems. Look at the JL, look at the new 19 Rams. There's always huge problems with a first-year model. It's just the way it happens. It's just the way it works. And I know then that first year model too, everyone's going to be like, oh, but it's got this problem and the water pump keeps going in it, or, there'll just be always a problem. Oh, the diffs are having issues, just things like that. I'm not saying that those will be the exact things that will happen, but people will comment that on my videos and start saying that's why I'm not buying one. I'm going to wait until they fix everything, or they're going to go, I'm just going to buy a 2018 or a 2017, 2016, much more reliable. And I mean, who knows what kind of motor we might be looking at in the future in these vehicles, right? So that's the other thing too, is now some people will be like, oh, I just rather get the 392 motor. It had less issues and I don't want to deal with whatever the future motor could end up being. And judging by the way everyone is going, the SRT Grand Cherokee very soon could possibly not have a V8 soon. And that's just because the name Jeep is so much different from the name Dodge. And I had a person also comment in my video when I did a comparison with the SRT Durango and the SRT Grand Cherokee on the differences between the two, and this person who commented was like, oh, the SRT Durango, what did he say? Oh no, he goes the 390, because I said something like the 392 is more of a Dodge thing. But when you talk about the SRT Grand Cherokee, they refer to it as a 6.4 liter, which is true. In nowhere does Jeep actually refer to the SRT Grand Cherokee as having a 392 motor in it. They don't. If you look at all of the valve covers there, if you look at all of the plastics and stuff that cover these engines now, it'll always say 6.4 liter Hemi, as opposed to on a lot of the Dodge product it says 392 Hemi. And it's just the way it is. Again, they don't refer to this as a 392 Hemi, which is the reason why, if they did come out with, I know everyone's been talking about it, they're going to come out with a 426 Hemi. Nothing's been confirmed, so I'm not saying that that's going to happen. But if they were to come out with it, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't put it in the SRT Grand Cherokee models. And that's for several reasons. A lot more research and development has to be put in then into the vehicles, as well as that motor will be first designed obviously for a Challenger and a Charger more than likely, and on that platform. And then to redesign it for the Durango and for the SRT Grand Cherokee, probably not going to happen. And as the SRT Durango goes, I wouldn't be surprised if they discontinued it after the 2019 year. Just sales haven't been that strong for it in general, and anyone who wanted one kind of bought one by now, and that's typically how it works. And you know, in a couple of years, everyone will be like, you know how awesome it was when Dodge did an SRT Durango. Everyone will talk about it, but nobody will ever want one just because that's the way everything goes. I mean, that's what happened with the SRT 8 Magnums as well. Everyone, when it came out, you know, everyone said cool, this and that. Now everyone talks about it like, hey, that's so cool, it's a wagon with an SRT 8 motor. But again, not a lot of people want them. It's a very niche kind of market. The SRT Grand Cherokee, the reason why it's not a niche market is because of what it competes with and what the name Jeep now stands for. So that's my kind of quick video on what you can expect in the future. Would I wait? No. Is there something coming soon? Yes, there is. I wouldn't be surprised if by, you know, June, July, we actually knew of something being told, and maybe even some spy shots coming out, some legitimate spy shots coming out soon about what could be possibly in the future for the new SRT Grand Cherokees. As far as the Trackhawk goes, I assume they'll probably keep the Trackhawk around maybe for 1 or 2 more years. Even that, though, I think that won't last either. Like I said, they're high in price, and everyone who wanted one got one. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was kind of it, and we don't see any more of the SRT Durangos or the SRT Trackhawk Grand Cherokees. I would not be surprised if that happens. So that's my video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, I'll be back with more videos. Thanks, guys.